everyone, my name is Bukky. Welcome to my channel, your number one place where you learn about personal finance and career. Today I'll be sharing with you 7 money saving tips during the cold season, or simply put, during winter. If you are a new person to this channel, thank you for coming, thank you for stopping by. Do not hesitate to like this video, also subscribe and click on the notification button down there. And if you're a returnee, thank you for always coming back. If you're not here, I wouldn't be here. All right, without much ado, let's take a deep dive into the topic of today. All right, welcome back. Like I said before, the topic is about 7 money saving tips during winter or during the cold season. Okay, and that's because during the cold season we tend to use up more of our resources to keep ourselves warm, to weather the storm, let me put it that way, and then the thing is, we don't necessarily have to spend so much to achieve this result, because the results we want to achieve is to keep ourselves warm. So whether we spend more money or we do not spend more money, we can still achieve that particular goal. Okay, so the first thing I would like to say is, the first tip I use is that I layer up. Like, what does that mean in terms of fashion? Which means that in my clothing, when I'm what I do is I use some of my summer clothes during winter, which means that I wear 2 or 3 pieces of clothing. Maybe I wear a summer vest and then a summer shirt on top of it, and then I have my winter jacket, right? That we have had 3 pieces of clothing, and then I'm able to save in a way, because then I could have also gone ahead to spend money to buy sweaters, right? So I'm not saying that you shouldn't go and buy sweaters for winter, but then I'm saying that maybe the amount of money that you would use to instead of you buying, for example, 6 sweaters, you can just go for 2 sweaters, and then you can combine the sweaters depending on the kind of outfit. But then you can actually save also by just simply layering up your summer clothing. The number 2 thing would be that eat healthy. And why is this important? If you think eating healthy is expensive, then try getting sick, right? Getting sick costs you more, and that is why it is important to keep yourself healthy. And how do you do that? Of course, you keeping yourself warm by wearing the right clothing and then eating proper food. So you don't just eat junks during winter. Also try to eat veggies, take a lot of fruits, vitamin C, and then maybe you do some form of exercise, because that keeps you fit. Because during the winter you're not able to go out to take a run like you would normally have to do. So eat healthy and stay healthy even within your home. That's the number 2 tip, right? To save money, because if you're sick, then it costs you more to get yourself back in shape, right? So save money by eating healthy, keeping fit, and taking care of your health. That's my number 2 tip for saving money during winter. My number 3 tip would be that, I just mentioned about eating healthy. The number 3 tip is also a little bit similar to this, but it's different. It's about cooking your meals, right? Eating out, yeah, because of Corona now, maybe eating out, going out to restaurants has reduced, but when you cook your own meals at home, you feel more cozy, you're warm, you are within your own space, you can do whatever you like. You can wear your pajamas or your lounging clothes and do all the things you want to do. But the point is that when you cook your food at home, it's cheaper for you that way than spending all the money outside, ordering for food, or doing deliveries for food, or going out to the restaurant to eat, right? So doing home cooked meals is cheaper for you, especially during this period, than going out to eat in the restaurants or making home delivery. So that's my number 3 tip for you during this winter period. The number 4 thing for you would be that you should look at your energy bills, right? monitor your energy bills. You can be tempted to, you know, just put on that hot water and let it splash, or just turn on that heater because you're feeling cold, you know. You don't want to do that. So I'll do a video next time about how to save on energy bills. But what I want to say in this particular number 4 thing is that, you know, check out your heaters. Be sure that your heater is not so high, right? So, and also, instead of just putting on the heater all the time, maybe you want to make sure that your thermostat of your heater is at the right temperature, the normal room temperature, or even a little bit cold, and then you can wear warmer clothes at home, like some fleece jacket or some blankets, some socks within your home that will make you really feel warm. And you don't have to like have your heaters, your open space heaters, on high temperatures to feel warm. And the thing is also that it depends on your taste. So for example, someone like me, I really don't like something having my heater on all the time, and that's because I realized that it makes me itch. So I prefer to like really not put out on the heater at all, or just put it on for a few minutes and put it off again. And then I prefer to wear a warm clothing in my house, or just put on a blanket around me, and then that way warm, right? So for you also, you have to decide what is good for you, but then putting on your heater all the time is maybe not the best, because then it accrues for you, and then it gives you more cost than you can imagine. Okay, and that's my number 4 tip for you during this season. Number 5 tip for you would be that, you know, utilize the natural freezer, let me put it that way. And that was one of the first things I learned when I came into Germany. Like, you know, during winter you can actually put a number of things outside, right? On your balcony, on your garage area, on your terrace, you know, just put it like your beer or your cold drink, and then you can preserve the energy cost that you would use for your own freezer. That's the idea of that particular tip. Because the thing is, if you have your freezer, for example, molded up, like a lot of things is inside, it's packed up, your freezer or your fridge overworks itself, which means that it consumes more energy, right? And you don't want to do that. And that's also important, for example, when you have people around and you have to store drinks. So instead of walking up your fridge or freezer, just put the things outside on the porch, and whenever they need it, they can go there and pick it up. I hope that helps. All right, and that's my number 5th point. My number 6th point is that, you know, for tea drinkers, use your teapot with a candle instead of boiling water all the time when you have to make your tea warm again, right? So I used to do this before, you know, whenever I need tea, I just put water into the kettle and then allow it to boil, and then I use it, and then in an hour's time I'm doing the same thing again. And then a friend told me, you know, why not just get a teapot and have a candle underneath, and you know, you save yourself of going up and down looking for water to put inside your kettle. And then, you know, and then I did it, and then I realized that even the candles could stay up to like 4 hours. Like those small candles, they could stay up to like 4 hours, and within the span of that 4 hours I drank enough tea warm. I don't have to like use extra energy to keep it warm, because the candle is doing all the work. And you know what, the candles are even cheap, you know. I remember the one I got last winter, I bought a pack of maybe like 100 or so or less, and then I use it for the whole winter, right, even down into spring. So you can also use that, save yourself of boiling water all the time, and save the energy cost that way. All right guys, my last tip for you would be something also on energy, right? Although I know I promised I would do something about saving on energy costs some other time, but I think this is also really important. So you save on running hot water. And what do I mean by that? I mean, if you don't, some of us were in the habit of, you know, just putting on the tap and leaving it to flow, you know, waiting for it to, you know, get warm before we use it. Why are you doing that? Why are you wasting water? Why are you wasting energy? Why are you know, accruing cost unnecessary for yourself? You might think it's immaterial, but hey, it's actually material. And the materiality even comes more when at the end of the year your energy provider decides to send you a higher bill, right? So you want to, you know what, you want to look at that and don't run hot water unnecessarily. Instead, if you think you, for example, if you want to soak something and you need hot water to soak it, instead of using the hot water directly from the tap, which is already heated up from the central system, which costs you more, why not just, you know, boil a kettle of water and use that boiled kettle to soak whatever you want to soak, and that way you're able to save energy. All right, I hope these tips works for you, and I'll be more than happy to hear how you save, for example, during winter. I've shared my own. I will look forward to hearing from you, and don't go away. Stay back on this channel to see my other videos on personal finance and on career, and if you have any question, I'll be more than happy to take them. Okay guys, see you in the next video. Bye bye.